here with Mr. Ghost, and this lovely pup next to me is Sierra. And what we're going to be working on is distractions while doing sit stays and down stays. Now, when you're trying to tackle different distractions when you're doing either of these behaviors, this is what we call proofing. Proofing is just making sure that no matter what happens when your dog is holding either of these behaviors, your dog understands that, hey, it's more rewarding to stay put than to react to whatever distraction the owner or the environment is providing. Now, I know a lot of people complain about their dogs not being great once distractions are given, but usually it's because we're not really practicing with our dogs with different distractions. So our dogs are like, I don't know what to do. So this is just to give you guys some ideas on little stuff that you can do at home in order to perfect those sit stays and down stays so that all the progress that you make in here transfers better once you guys get outside. Good job, guys. Now, Sierra here next to me, she is a pup that was under socialized, so she has some confidence issues. She's a little bit skittish. So with all the distractions that I'm doing here, I'm gonna go nice and slow. I wanna make sure that I'm always going at my dog's pace to make sure that I'm not setting my dog to fail. We're setting them up for success. So whether your dog gets super excitable when you grab a toy or, a bone or, with any other stuff that I'm gonna grab here, I'm gonna kind of talk you through each different distraction, and we're gonna have to modify the exercises depending on what the reaction is from both pups. Ghost here is pretty proofed already. We've done a great job at making sure that he can hold his sit stays no matter what's going on. I do a ton of weird random things with him in order for him to be successful with that, because I use him for classes and I use him for private sessions. So I'm hoping that that confidence kind of helps Sierra a little bit through this whole thing. Okay, so obviously I'm already holding a toy here. So if, let's say, this toy was in a toy box somewhere, good job everybody. If you don't think that your dog can hold it while you even go up and grab a toy, go ahead and throw your leash on your dog, maybe even tether them if you don't think the other sit stays are that great. All right, so just before I'm about to do anything that could potentially be distracting, that's when I want to start using my command. So I don't want you to be the broken record that's like, stay, stay, stay. Because your dog is going to look at you and be like, am I not staying? What's wrong with you? Instead, I want you to repeat your positive markers. Hey, you're doing a great job. Now, if I'm about to pick up this toy, which is what could potentially be exciting, that's when I'm going to repeat my command. So I'm going to say, all right, pup, stay. I'm going to go ahead and pick up the toy up. Good job, everybody. Everybody nailed it. Yes, thank you. Now, before I squeak it, I'm going to go ahead and repeat that command again. All right, stay. Yes, good job. We're going to start with those distractions pretty mild, because some dogs can't handle you squeaking a toy in front of their face without them jumping and trying to grab it out of your hand. If that's the case, don't start with your dog looking at the toy. Start it with maybe it behind your back or maybe off to the side. Kind of if Sierra right here was on a tether. Obviously, if she's on a tether, she can't get to me. She's not tethered now, but let's just pretend. But, all right, stay. Can I show you the toy without you moving? Hey, you did it. Good job. And then kind of escalate from there. Luckily, I've done a little bit of this with Sierra and Ghost already, so they're already past that point where they're not jumping and actively trying to grab the toy from my hand. Good job, everybody. And right here, I'm rewarding Sierra pretty consistently, just because this is the first time doing this for a longer duration of time, so I want to make sure that I'm making it worth their while. So I'm going to go ahead and repeat my command again and see if I can animate this toy a little bit more. All right, guys, ready? Stay. Yes. Whoop. That was my bad. Good girl. And see, that kind of landed on her head, and she still stayed put. So guess what? Because one, that was handler error, and two, that could have potentially been something that got her excited or even just frightened, and she might have run away. I'm going to give her a nice little jackpot. Yes. So I'm giving her a couple of treats here just for saying, hey, yeah, even though I messed up, you got that right. Good boy, Goosey. Good job, Goose. Yes. All right. So clearly they're both pretty good about the toy here, so we're going to go ahead and put that away. You may take a little bit longer with your dog if you need to. Next thing, so you can try something like a ball, right? All right, puppers. Stay. Yes. Good job. Ghost, you're nailing this, bud. You too, Sierra. You're both doing great. All right, we're gonna do this again. Stay. Yes, good. And believe it or not, these are distractions. Now, yes, you're not seeing them fail all the time because I'm making sure, one, I practiced some of this stuff with them already. Not, before the video. I just know that Sierra just has great obedience, so this is a little bit easier. If your dog can't handle doing a full bounce, do a small one, right? Start down here. Yes, small little steps. Don't think about what the general goal of, let's say, for example, if you're like, I want to be able to bounce the ball around my dog and they can't handle it. Don't think about that. Think about how can I get my dog to get to that point. So by making the exercise a little bit easier, that's how you can make your dog be successful. Let's start off with that. Good girl. All right, Sierra's also a little picky about treats, so you might see her spit some out. I have kind of a trail mix of treats in my bag anyway. All right, guys, stay. Good. Yes, notice that as I continue to do the distraction, yes, I continue to repeat my positive markers. Yes, good job, guys. Good. Whoop, whoop. Kobe. So it made it, but then it bounced out. Good job. Yeah, I don't have any witnesses for that, but just trust me on that one. Yes, good job, guys. All right, so ball went pretty good. I'm gonna see if I can do it with a bigger ball now. I have a soccer ball here. Yes, stay. Yes, doing things like hovering items over your dog's head. All that stuff is a distraction. Yes, good job, you. Good girl. Good boy. Stay. Yes. Yes. Good. Whoop. Yes. Good job, Goose. Good job. Yes, good man. Stay. Yes, good girl. Good girl. See her right there? You saw a little bit of a lip lick. Lip licks means, all right, getting a little stressed out. What's going on there, Daphne? What are you doing? So even something mild like that lets you know that your dog is like, hey, all right, this is getting kind of weird. Now, like I said, Sierra here is a little bit skittish. She did come, unfortunately, from an abusive past, and so we were working to get her just comfortable with movements kind of over her head and fast movements and all that stuff. So this is all trust. It's like, hey, if I'm raising my hand over you or doing anything like that, that doesn't mean anything bad's gonna happen. Don't worry, I got you. So I'm gonna work with that a little bit. Yes, good girl, stay. Yes, good girl. Oh, hang on. This one you're not gonna like. I know it already. Where is yours? There you are. Good girl, you. Good girl. Stay. Yes. Yeah. Good job. You did it. Look at that little tail while we got in there for a second. Good girl. Yeah. See, there's that lip lick again. Good girl. Now, with this, you can make all kinds of different distractions work. So, if your dog is reactive to the door, I know that right now we're not getting a ton of people coming over anyway, but you can practice things like the door. If I was gonna go open my front door right here, all right guys, stay. You'll probably hear me open it. Yes. Can I go up and close it without them breaking? Good job, gentlemen. Good job, lady. Oop, you got it. Good girl. Nice job, guys. All right, so one of the bigger things with Sierra is a garbage bag. Oh, yep, you see it. Come here, you're okay. Good. Come here. Come here. Good girl. You're okay. Sit. Okay, we're gonna put this over there. Sit. Good girl. Yes. That's a good girl. There you go, my friend. So, yes, I mean, this is not something like she was beaten with a, with a garbage bag or anything like that. It just means that, and we see this a lot with dogs, is the second that they see you kind of shake it off to put it into the garbage can, the dog is like, oh my God, Armageddon, what's going on? And they run away. So you want to try to get your dog to work through that fear because, yeah, it's not fair for your dog to be, stressed, twice or 3 times a week, how many times you take your garbage out, of them feeling like they need to bolt away whenever you do this, right? So all this little stuff that you make your dog overcome is going to help you continue to build that relationship. So if I know that picking up this garbage bag is something that triggers Sierra here, I'm going to do that slowly. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the treats that she likes here. And like I said, I think it does help that Ghost is just sitting here calmly. So we're going to do that again. Stay. Nope. Sit. Good girl. Yes, I'm going to go ahead and pay her for, instead of running away from me, because I know this is a fear, right? Instead of her running away from me, as soon as I gave her that negative marker, she was like, okay, cool, I'll stay put. I'll try really hard. So we're going to do it again. Stay. Can I touch it? Yes, without her getting up. That's a good girl. So this is me adjusting my exercise depending on her reactions. Okay, so this is going to be super important when you're working with your dog, especially if your dog is super excitable or your dog is pretty skittish. Okay, stay. I'm going to do that again. Yes, good girl. Good job, my friend. Well, there's one down there that you didn't like. Good job, Goosey. You're doing great, bud. Good job. We're going to do it again. Stay. Yes, good girl. And see how now that I slowed the exercise down, we're getting less of those ears going back or her whole body going down because she's like, oh my God, here it comes. Right? Again. Stay. Good girl. Yes. Look at you, champ. Good girl. Good job, Goosey. All right. So now I guarantee you that if I tried to pick up this bag right next to her, that would be an issue. So if something like this is too difficult for your dog when it comes to you being close to them, just add a little bit more distance and that makes your dog feel a little bit better. This is going to be similar for things like the vacuum, things like, again, a garbage bag, things like, anything that your dog is like, I want to go immediately and react to it, whether it might be I lunge towards it or I want to run away from it. So now I can actually pick it up and kind of move it around without her breaking and see how, excuse you, where are we going? Oh, you all right? What's that back doing? Sit. We're gonna make you do a down stay. Ghost recently had surgery, so I think that back is starting to get tired, so we're actually gonna switch him to a down stay here. Down. Good job. I think that core is getting a little tired, so we're just gonna go ahead and switch him. Good girl, stay. Can I give it a little shake here? Good girl. See those little bit of lip licks right there. I don't know how visible they are in the camera right now, but it's important to note all those things right now. Good girl, you're doing so good. Yes. All right, I'll do it again. Stay. Yes, good girl. So this is what I mean when I tell clients that when you have a dog with severe behavioral problems, I want to make sure that their obedience is pristine. Just because you see how much more it helps for her to have that solid job in her brain to focus when we're conquering things that she's afraid of. So if your trainer asks you to do a certain type of homework when it comes to obedience, when you're dealing with things like reactivity, shyness, aggression, any of that stuff, please listen to them. Make sure that you guys are doing your homework with all that obedience, because that's a tool that you can use in these moments. All right, stay. Yes, good girl. Look at you. What a brave girl you are. Good job. You too, Goosies. All right, with Goosey, I'm going to challenge him a little bit. And it's something that you can have fun with your dog with too. So I'm going to move the camera down just a tad here. And you can do stuff like, all right, Goosey, stay. Can you walk over your dog while they hold that behavior? Sierra, I don't think she's ready to do that yet. So we're not going to do that. We're going to continue working on the garbage can, on the garbage bag with her. All right, stay. Yes, good girl. Notice that I'm doing it facing away from her, because this is less threatening than me looking straight at her and doing it. Good girl, Sierra. Yes, you. Oh, you're so good. Just a minute. Good job. All right, now I'm going to see if I can just pick it up, not swing it or anything like that, and just kind of walk. Yes, good girl. Stay there. Good. Good girl. Yes. Yes, use. Here, you're going to get a little jackpot for that, okay? You just, okay. I'm not a fan of that one. Okay. Here, Ghosty, you want it? Ghosty will eat anything, so that's nice. Let's see, Sierra. Here, I'm going to go grab some more of the treats that she likes. Stay. Right here, it's just like, hey, even if I walk away from the room and hear something like this noise, which I'm pretty sure a lot of you do this, ooh, ha, and your dog is like, oh my God, snacks, and like runs over to the room, right? Ghost was one of those dogs, so I had to really, really work on his sit stays and down stays when I went into the kitchen to grab a treat. Good girl. There you go. Those are the ones you like. Good boy, Goosies. Here, Goosey, you get a minnow. Stay. Good. Now, you can use, like I said, things like a skateboard, things like a ball, tossing a toy around. The more creative that you get with stuff like this, the more proof your behaviors are going to be. Good girl. Even just me kneeling down on the ground here. Some dogs tend to take that as an invitation to want to play with you and come cuddle with you. So even something like this. Can I sit on the ground without you jumping on me? Can I do something like, stay guys, a jumping jack, without my dog coming over and rushing to me? Can I do something, like drop a treat without them going for it? Good job, guys. Man, you're making me look so good. Appreciate it. Can I do something like, and this is for people that do yoga, try to work out in their home, they try to do something like this and their dog is immediately all over them. But can you do a push-up without your dog going for it and trying to play with you and trying to hump you and doing all those things? Good job, guys. Can you do a thing like run around your dog? Sit. Oh, that one was too exciting, wasn't it? Good girl, thank you. Your ghost is gonna get paid for not breaking. Stay. Try it again. Yeah, we did it. And like I said, this should always be fun. Training should never be a chore. No, madame. Sit. Hey. Thank you, madame. Stay. Training should never feel like a chore. Training should never feel where you guys are getting frustrated the entire time. Yes, there's gonna be some moments of frustration, but if you feel like you're just butting heads, madame. Sit. Nope. Nope. You got it. Nope. Sierra. Sit. Thank you, madame. Stay there. If you feel like you just start to butt heads with your dog a lot, you're probably doing something a little bit too quickly. So remember to read your dog's body signals. Remember to take breaks to have fun with your dog. And remember to set up your dog for success. All right, guys? Happy training. This is how you prove your sit stays and down stays. Be creative.